Hello everyone, welcome to Ilian and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Danny. Danny is from Plymouth in England, in the UK. So let's see what Danny has to say. Enjoy the interview. So hello Danny, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Bit nervous, but yeah, not too bad.
No, there's no reason to be nervous. Everything is gonna be fine. So tell me, how was your day today?
Yeah, really good. Obviously, I'm in recovery now, so I
Mm-hmm.
get up, try and have a really productive day, as busy as possible. So I know
Uh-huh.
I normally get about 4 or 5 o'clock, go to the gym,
Yeah.
and then not every day, but some days go to the because we're close to the sea in Plymouth, so normally go for a sea swim. Um, yeah, that just helps with my mental health.
I
I
see.
had a lot of things I had to do today in regards to like volunteering and stuff. So I had to fill out some paperwork for volunteering for Christmas in the
Wow.
shelter. So helping towards cooking for the homeless and stuff like that.
That's amazing. I think it's great to be busy. It keeps our minds away of the little
Hundred
evil.
percent, 100%. Yeah, I'm not good in my own head.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Back in Brazil, I remember growing up, my mom used to say, when your mind is free, it's like a machine for the evil to come and start
Yes,
working in
like a
your
game of
mind.
Pac-Man.
Yes, absolutely. So we need to keep ourselves busy, not busy all the time, of course. You need some rest as well.
Yeah,
However, it's great to get you most of your time like creative or doing something to help other people or to
it's the
yourself.
same. I think it's the same as when you get older as well. When people are active and then they stop, then people start getting more ill, and you know what I mean. Then your mental health goes.
Totally. Absolutely. So tell me, where are you from, Danny?
I'm from Plymouth, basically the last city before you go to Cornwall in the UK.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the easiest way to describe it. We're the last city before the bridge.
Amazing. And Plymouth is the place where you're born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised. Yeah. I lived in Oxford when I was in the army.
Hmm.
Based in Bicester. Spent a fair bit of time there and in Catterick during training up in
I see.
Yorkshire.
So tell me, what was the biggest joy of growing up in Plymouth in your experience?
We What it is really is because we've got the best of both worlds. Because we've got Dartmoor, so we've got all of the walking, the mountains and stuff like that, and then we've got the sea as well. So you can, yeah, I mean, you've got the opportunities for the sea swimming, the yachts. There's loads of yacht
Wow.
clubs and stuff like that. So yeah,
Wow.
best of both worlds.
How far are you from the beach?
We've got hundreds of beaches
Really?
within 10 minutes.
Wow. Very
Yeah,
lucky.
so it's pretty good.
And tell me, what do you do for work, for living right now?
At the minute, I'm currently with my mental health has not been great.
Hmm.
So I'm currently unemployed.
Right.
But I'm in placement with a place called Harbour.
Okay.
Um, so I do courses with them guys. And I'm currently fighting through the family courts to get my children back because obviously, as we've spoke about, you know what I mean. I'm a recovering drug addict
Okay.
who's yeah, I did 13 years of active addiction from leaving the
Right.
army, and
Okay.
now I'm in recovery. So yeah,
Amazing. Okay, so let's start the interview with a topic that you mentioned before regards your charity event that you are doing on the next this month on the
but
12th.
it starts on Sunday.
Also,
It's for cancer research. It's basically because I just feel I was in active addiction, and when you're very selfish when you're in addiction, so I want to give back a little bit. So what it is 12 dips for December. So
oh,
basically, we jump in the sea, me and a few other CA members, and a couple of friends. We jump in for 12 days and get
oh,
very cold and wet, but it raises money for a great cause. So yeah, I don't mind getting cold for 10 minutes because people who have to suffer with it, obviously, they're in pain for a lot longer than that.
wow. So explain a little bit more about the event. So how does it work? So you have like it's a place where all of you go. Walk me through a little bit
Basically,
about.
in Plymouth, there's a pub called the Waterfront Pub, and
Okay.
it's got like a dock there. So we've gone down there today and give them a few like money raising pots and stuff like that. We had a few pictures taken with the management, had a chat, and they're absolutely fine with us doing it. We're trying to get Plymouth Live to get involved as well, so we can get it out to everybody to try and make as much awareness as possible. And then
Amazing.
yeah, it's just going to be a case of getting changed and hoping for the best.
Wow. And it's the first time you're doing this event or not?
No, first time for charity. I normally do sea swims. I'd say 6 or 7 a month. Pardon.
Okay.
For my mental health. I
Wow.
found it helps a lot with the cold water and the plunges and stuff like that. It does help massively on the gym.
I'll tell you something, Danny. My best friend, he lives in Canada, and every single day he has cold shower every morning.
Yeah.
Even in the winter time, you know, for so many years since I've known him, he's been doing that. And trust me, it, as you said, it's great for your mental health. It's great for your body, for your metabolism as well. It's not easy,
No.
but it helps.
Consistency is key, as they say.
Absolutely. I'll tell you something else. Sometimes when I go to the gym, it happened a few times that for some reason the shower wasn't working. I mean, the hot water. And I was like, oh my God, how can I do that? I could literally have shower at work because, you know, just around the corner. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself.
Yeah.
And I remember like jumping on the cold shower, and it's not easy. But after I felt great. I was like, oh my God.
The thing is, if you start your day with a challenging object to do, like getting a cold shower, the rest of your day can only get better. That's how I try to look at things in a positive way now. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Great. Totally understand. I think starting your day with this challenge, for sure, it's gonna be more. You're gonna think more straight. You're gonna get some more ideas, and it's great for your mind for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Danny, are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life and share your point of views?
What was that, sorry?
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through your memories in life?
100%.
Yeah? Amazing. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here my best. And okay, full of random fun questions. I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Yep.
Let's do it. Right, so before you start the game, during the journey, if it comes up a question that you don't want to answer, you don't want to talk about, always can change, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Perfect. First question for you is, what hurts your feelings?
Dishonesty is quite a big thing for me. I don't really like people who lie or cheat. Honesty is the best policy in my eyes. Now, I mean, since being in recovery, it's a massive thing for me. I mean, because I've been very dishonest in the past, and now doing the 12 steps of recovery and going through the big book, honesty, is the best way forward, I think.
And when you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being Danny? What do you like the most about being you?
The best thing about me is I like to try and treat people the way I would be treated. You know what I mean? I think that's a big thing. You know what I mean? It's nice to be nice. I try and be as nice as possible to everybody I have contact with.
Tell me something, since you start your recovery journey, tell me something new about you. Since, you know, you start this new journey, something that you didn't know about you, something that you just find out through this recovery journey.
Life, I was always at 1,000 miles an hour. And I've come to learn that now you take hour by hour. You know what I mean? There's no rush in life. You know what I mean? And communication's key. So I would never normally speak to anybody openly like this. I would never do this. This is so out of my comfort zone. But you've got to grab opportunities with both hands these days, I think. So yeah, I've learned a lot being in recovery. It's opened my eyes.
Amazing. Totally agree. Sometimes the power of saying yes can take you in a very great direction. Never know.
And you can make lots of new friends, which I was very sheltered to that before.
Wow, it's amazing. And so before you consider yourself a shy person, or just because the addiction you kind of put yourself?
Yeah, with the addiction, it secludes you. You know what I mean? You keep yourself to yourself, and your main aim is just to get that substance and then hide away like a hermit, and then come back out. I mean, it's not a nice life at all. You know what I mean?
Okay. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Danny from Plymouth in England.
Yep.
Right. Next question is, how would you describe a perfect friendship?
My perfect friendship would be somebody you can call at any point of any day, and they would answer the phone and be there like that. And that's, yeah, I mean, anybody, even if I don't know somebody
Hmm.
and I know them as a, not as a real friend, like friend, if you know what I mean, but like an associate, anybody rang me and said, I need help, I would like to think my best friend would be there and be that sort of person as well.
And which person in your life you feel more close to right now? Which person that you have more connection with right now?
I'm good. It's more than one person. It's everybody who I go to my meetings. I've interacted with so many new people in my meetings and people I would never ever speak to before. But because
Hmm.
I've now opened my eyes to it and I don't judge a book by its cover, I actually speak to people and get to know people because it's like looking at a fence. You can paint the front of a fence
Yeah,
and it'll look beautiful, but the back can be all rotten. You know what I mean? You need to
absolutely.
actually look all the way around and speak to people and get to know them.
Wow. Okay, so let's see now that all those friends that you part of your recovery journey, this group that you meet,
Yeah.
all of them they are watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send them a message. What would you say? They're watching.
In life, you get two lives. We have our addiction, and when that finishes, you live your second life, which is your real life, your happy life.
Amazing. Very good. Next question. Let's do it. Right. So, and you know, what have you learned so far with the recovery journey? Tell me something that you know for you has been the positive side of this new journey in your life.
Addiction is take, 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 take. Recovery is give, 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 and
Wow.
actually living your life. You know what I mean? I feel I get more dopamine from doing something for somebody else now with such
Hmm.
a clear head, and that fog's not there. You know what I mean? And I'm so much happier doing things for other
Yeah.
people than being selfish and taking, taking, taking.
Well, I see. I like this point actually. I really like that. I never thought about this way. That you know when you are addicted to something, literally what just you know
It
take you
is,
don't.
yeah. You
Wow.
you will do anything and everything, lie, manipulate the lot to get
Wow.
your needs satisfied. Do you know what I mean? And
I see.
you don't think or care about anybody else. But it's when your eyes open and you start doing the 12 steps and working the book, you understand what life, you get more out of life helping somebody else than helping yourself.
Absolutely. Okay. Next question is, what's the biggest difference between you and your best friends?
The biggest difference between me and my best friend,
Yeah,
I'm good looking.
it's not fair. Your best friend is not here to defend himself.
No, no.
And what's the biggest similarity between both of you?
Similarity, I've got probably addiction, to be honest.
Right,
We're both now, yeah, we were both suffering with the same disease. We're both allergic to drugs, and when we take them, bad things happen.
I see. And how long have you been at this journey of recovery, Danny?
I'm not like I'm 30 well, 28 days today since I had a relapse, um, which was it. When you're in active addiction, they say you come to a realization of you need to get better and clean, and you'll go
Mhm.
one of two ways. You'll have a relapse, and then from that relapse, you will go doing other relapses, or you will find the path I found and fight to high heavens to stay
Wow,
clean again.
wow. And you have like a weekly meeting? How does it work?
In Plymouth, we're quite lucky. There's I think there's 8 meetings a week.
Okay.
Some day ones, some night ones. Yeah, so I try and attend between four and five a week. You know
Wow.
what I mean? As well as doing the swim in the gym, trying to do volunteer work. You know what I
Wow.
mean? I do a bit of everything, but the meetings is key. If you feel like you're struggling, you need to run to a meeting.
Wow. And those meetings are for an hour, for 2 hours? How does it
Uh,
work?
it's normally an hour, but we what we do is we try to encourage anybody who's suffering with mental health or anything because we have coffee and biscuits like 40 for 45 minutes before, Then we
Okay.
have a meeting for an hour. Somebody shares, and then everyone can share their part. And then after we have a discussion as well. So anybody who's not an addict but they're feeling a bit lost and lonely, they can come before or after and have a socialization.
Oh, amazing, amazing. And that's in the city of Plymouth, those
Yeah,
meetings.
yeah. There's all different little churches in Plymouth, which anybody who's watching this and they are suffering in silence, you can always send me a message and I can, help you.
Amazing. Good. Next question. Let's do it. You like dancing, Danny?
I'm not very good at it. I've got 2 left feet. I'm like a dad dancer now. Just the 2-step.
Next question is, where do you see yourself living when you retire?
I would love to move to Tenerife.
Why
It's
Tenerife?
a beautiful island. Been there, you know what I mean? And I was supposed to be in Tenerife now, but there was some circumstances that were changed. But I believe because I'm so early in my recovery, my higher power, you know what I mean, put the barriers in the way because it would have been too much of a temptation. So even though I was supposed to be there, now I'm glad I'm not.
I totally agree. I think in this journey right now, the focus it's your health and it's your mental health. I think
100%.
Amazing. Okay. Next question. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Next one. Before the next question, I can see some tattoos, in your arm. So tell me which one is the very first one you ever had. The second part of the question is which one is the latest one, and the third part of the question is which one is the most meaningful one.
Right. The first question is which was the first one, and that is I don't know if you can see it on there. It says Mum.
Okay.
The latest one is still healing, and I had it done 3 days ago.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on my leg. I'm just gonna move the camera.
Okay. Oh wow. Amazing.
And the most meaningful one is probably my mum one, because she's amazing.
Wow. Bit up. Yes. Amazing. And so your mom is the person you feel more connected in your family?
Through my drug addiction, I didn't speak to my mum for a very long time because obviously the self that she, you know what I mean. But since I've come back and been in recovery now, she's been my rock. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's great. Good. Next question for you is: what do you consider most romantic?
A walk with somebody where you can actually have a conversation. I don't like. Do you know when people go on dates and stuff like that? I don't think that's real. I prefer to go with a walk with somebody, and if you can connect through conversation, I think that's more important. You know what I mean? Where you can hold a conversation for an hour, hour and a half when you're on a walk, then going for a meal or going to the cinema. I think conversation is key.
One person to go on a date with you, what this lady must have?
Sense of humor.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Because looks fade. Yeah, I mean, if someone's got a sense of humor and you can connect in a conversation, then that's a lot more important than any looks.
Tell me about your first kiss and your first love. Do you remember?
First kiss was in primary school on the bench, and my 2 friends were stood in front, stopping the dinner ladies seeing us.
Wow. And your first love, do you remember?
Yeah. I've only ever loved one person, and karma sort of ruined it.
I see. Okay. Did you
Don't
like school
remember.
growing up? Did you like school growing up?
No. I was the class clown who, yeah, I mean, I've got ADHD, so I was just constant all the time. My head just don't stay still.
Amazing. It's interesting because, during our time in the past, nobody has ever heard about ADHD. Nowadays, is more understanding. It made a big difference in the past, for sure.
It's like, I'm like a duck. I'm here now, but my legs are going 10 to the dozen like that.
I totally understand. It's like you cannot control your body.
Yeah.
Amazing. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Okay, before the next question, tell me, if I'll come to Plymouth for the very first time, yeah, tell me a place that I shouldn't miss it. What's the postcard of the city?
The place you shouldn't miss if you come to Plymouth has got to be a walk through the Barbican, up along the Hoe, and fish and chips, looking out at the water.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's a sight to see. If you do it on a summer's night, watching the sunset, it's lovely.
Wow, great. Next question for you is, if you met someone sad in the streets, yeah, what would be your advice or your approach to this person?
Things can change. Just reach out and ask for the help.
Wow. Did it ever happen to you for you to see someone sad or cry on the street or not?
Now I'm in recovery. If I walk down the street and see somebody upset, I will ask them, are they all right? Or homeless people. I sit and talk to homeless people because I think acknowledgement, this day and age, people walk past the people as if they're nothing. And somebody sat there just wants to be acknowledged. It means more to have a conversation with them than to give them, I mean, they might have food and stuff like that, but I mean, I do my TikTok lives in the morning and I try and get awareness out there. I mean, the homeless shelter, instead of giving them food, go there, buy a ticket and go and put a roof over their head just for one night, a bit of warmth, because it's cold. I mean, it's not very nice out there these days. And if they are homeless, one night in a shelter is like luxury, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think sometimes they just want to have some attention. Sometimes they want to have someone to talk to.
Interaction. Because if you think you're sat out in the cold for 10 hours and everyone's just walking past you like you're a piece of rubbish, it can't be nice. It's soul destroying.
Totally. Understand. 2 questions left. Let's do it. Before the next question, of course, we got connected through TikTok, social media. So tell me, what's your idea of your page on TikTok? Tell me a little bit about your videos over there.
At the start, it was just silly videos, you know what I mean? And then I thought, I'm gonna stop vlogging about my recovery and be as honest as I can be, you know what I mean? And I have been on it. If you've seen any of them, I tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I think that's the best way, because there's no point lying about it, because it's like if I relapse, I told everybody straight away, because if I lie, the only person I'm lying to is the person in the mirror. Everyone else can walk away, but every time I look in the mirror, I'm lying to myself. So honesty is always the best policy.
And do you go live every day, or how does it work?
I try and go live between 6 and 7 or 7 and 8 when I'm at the gym. I do all my weights and stuff. Sometimes I go and do it, but because I'm nervous and I'm new to it, it's a bit feared. So I normally do it when I'm on the treadmill. I'll have a little walk or a run and have a little conversation with everybody and try and get the word out there, you know what I mean? To help somebody, or if they're suffering in silence, to get hold of me, and I'll try my utmost to help them in the best way I can.
How often do you go to the gym?
5 to 6. I have normally one day off, but mostly, I'm trying to go every day, just because I call it the demon fighting hour.
Right.
So you get through the door and then we just put the gloves on, and me and the demons, we go at it for an hour.
Wow. And your tendency is to go in the morning or the evening?
In the morning.
Morning?
Every time in the morning, yeah. I normally ex-military, so the body clock, I wake up at 5 o'clock, quilt comes off, clothes go on, out the door, training.
Amazing. I'm the same as well. I love to work out in the morning. It gives me so much energy for the day, and I just love it. Yeah.
I couldn't do nighttime. When I used to scaffold, like some of the lads, they scaffold and then go to the gym. I said, no, couldn't do it.
Yeah. Okay. Next question is, what is a significant event that has changed you?
Being in a mental hospital opened my eyes very much and changed me, because you see, my reasoning for being there was through taking drugs and substances which I put into my body. There's so many people in there which they don't ask to get, you know what I mean, their problems. They don't ask for them. You know what I mean? So that was an
Yeah.
eye opener to me.
Yeah.
For what how selfish I could be. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And that made me change to not want to do that.
Wow. And when you look back through that challenge journey, through those years that you've been struggling with the addiction, what's the positive, sometimes something positive that happened for you that you look back and go like, okay, I understand why I went through that.
The positive coming up, maybe to make me a better person, because they say life begins at 40 and I'm only 36. So I'm hoping that was there. And then from 40, I can change somebody else's life and help others. Pardon me.
I see. Okay. Last question. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Last question. Before the last question, tell me a little bit about your time in the army. How long were you there for?
Nearly 5 years in the
Wow.
army. I went in twice. I went as a Coldstream Guard at Windsor. Didn't really like polishing boots. We used to spend a lot of time polishing boots and brassing, and it wasn't my cup of tea. So I come back into Civvy Street, and then I went back into the army as 2-3 Pioneer. So basically connected to the engineers and stuff like that.
Wow. When you think about your journey in the army, what's the best memory that comes to your mind?
Passing out. Passing out day is amazing. You know what I mean?
Tell me a bit, what's about?
Basically, you go in, you do basic training, all your fitness. They strip you down from being a civilian, and then they rebuild you as a soldier. And then you have a final parade, and you're suited and booted, and everyone comes to watch you. And it's a proud moment because everyone sees the difference from when you was a civilian, a young lad, you know what I mean, to then being a man. You walk with your shoulders back, you know what I mean, a bit of pride about yourself.
Wow, interesting. Last question for you is, if I would ask your best friend right now to define you in a positive and a negative word, what your best friend would say?
You ask my best friend a positive and a negative.
About you?
Positive, I would like to think they would say caring, and a negative would probably be road rage. I'm not very good with the old drive. I get quite yeah.
Say that word again, or great.
Road rage.
Road rage. I see.
Yeah, I'm not very good with the old temp on the driving.
Right, let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to give away some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking, okay? Let's start with money.
Share.
Family.
Love.
Fear.
Death.
Love.
Loved.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Okay. Life.
Too short.
Religion.
Religion. I don't know the word for it because everyone's got their own beliefs in religion.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for everyone to have their belief. I don't have a belief myself, but I'm happy for everyone else.
Totally. One word for sex.
Love it.
I like the way you said, love it.
Love it.
Friendship.
Treasured.
Politics.
Can I swear?
Yes.
Bull.
Oof, I thought this would be something else. Anyway. Desire.
Desire. I don't know, to be honest. Desire. What do I desire? Nice physique.
Okay. Success.
Success. Everyone.
Okay. Wish.
To be loved.
Oh, happiness.
I am happy now. So, yeah, I don't know what would. But now it's
Danny.
probably the happiest I've been in Probably, yeah, the last 13 years.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm so glad to hear that, Dan. I think it's great for you to realize that, to know that you're the
Yeah,
happiest
I
right
can
now.
smile now, and it's a natural smile. None of it's fake. I
That's
mean, the people
amazing.
I'm surrounding myself with now, I would do anything for them. You know what I mean?
Amazing. That's amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. One word for Plymouth,
Beautiful.
one word for England,
uh, knackered.
one word for addiction,
Disgusting.
and the last one now, recovery journey, one word.
Amazing. Beautiful.
That's great. Okay, let's pretend I'm going to meet your mom for a coffee, and I'm going to ask her, tell me the most beautiful thing about Danny, and tell me something that he still needs to work on, to improve on. What should say?
I don't know. I like to think what she would say I'm caring and loving, but I
Yeah,
put a facade up. Yeah, I mean, because of the addiction and stuff like that, I'm still learning to trust people. Yeah, I mean, because when you're in addiction, everyone's just out for themselves, so you can't really trust anybody.
I see. And something that you need to work on, to improve on.
Dropping my guard and learning not everybody's against me.
That's great. Amazing. Okay, let's play now Danny and the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Before you ask me the question, Danny, people watch this interview right now, maybe they're struggling with addiction, maybe they're in a place where they don't find a way out, they are a bit lost. What would be your best piece of advice for those people?
Reach out, try and find a CA meeting or an AA meeting or an NA meeting, any sort of meeting, and get yourself there, because they'll point you, anybody who goes to those meetings will point you in the right direction, and there is help there. You know what I mean? Do not
Amazing.
suffer in silence, because it's a horrible journey to do. I did it for a few years. You know what I mean? Thought I could handle it, and you can't. You know what I mean? You need the help of everyone else to guide you through.
Amazing. Okay, you can ask me a question now, Danny.
If you could live anywhere in the world, where and why?
Beautiful question, my God. Okay, there are two places, but I'm gonna tell the first place that came to my mind. The first place is Switzerland. Yeah, there's something about the country that I've been there already, and all the time when I went there, for some reason I felt like I could live there like forever. I don't know if it's because of the nature, because there's something about the country that it got my attention. The time when I've been there, I was with friends, and I had the opportunity to kind of we got like a motorcycle and we went around like the fields and everything, and I was like, oh my God, I could picture myself living here. even the air was a bit like very fresh. I don't know,
Fresh and crisp.
Yes, fresh and crisp, absolutely. And I don't know, there's something about the country that's. I went to the German side and also the French side as well.
Yeah.
And both of them, I felt the same. I felt like, oh my God, I could live here easily. So yeah, I love London. I live in London. I've been in London most of my life. I love here. However, I think if I could combine both, 6 months in Switzerland, 6 months, I think would be great. I think would be great. So yeah, there's so many places I could live, like Canada. I have my best friend living there, my godson, So I feel I've been there as well, so I could live there as well.
Yeah.
But however, for some reason, Switzerland came to my mind right now, and it's a place where I could live easily. So yeah,
Okay.
my answer would be Switzerland for sure. Amazing. Did you enjoy the interview, Danny?
Yeah, it was good. Very nervous, but yeah, it was good. Enjoyed it.
By the way, thanks so much again for taking the time for the interview. I would like to tell you something, Danny. I think I'm so glad we connected right now in this time of your life, because I can see how much you want so badly to start this recovery journey. Every day it's something new. And when you said, William, I'm feeling the happiest now, I can smile now. And I think it's powerful. It's a powerful place to be, because
it's so true though. You know what I mean? Like before, to put a fake smile on is so hard, but to be able to, and like the thing I love the most is me and my mum have connected again. Do you know what I mean?
That's
I love
beautiful.
my mum to pieces. You know what I mean? And the drugs masked that for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's beautiful. I got goosebumps now saying that because it's powerful, and I'm so I'm so happy that it's not easy for sure. I'm sure some days for you it can be difficult, it's
So,
hard.
yeah,
I'm sure, but however, you need to remember that you are stronger than that. That you can do it.
100%.
You know what I mean? That you
100%. I won't be getting dragged back that way. Not a
some
chance.
so happy to for you to be able, and I can feel your strength now as well through the video because you are such in a great place right now, and I just wish you all the best. I just hope that you go through that, and I'm sure you're gonna look back and you're gonna go like, you know what, I made it.
Bigger and better things. I'll be back for another interview in 6 months. When I'm 6 months clean, we'll have another talk.
I'm so glad to hear that you are, I think the start is difficult, but once you start it, that's it. You just
Once you
go.
get consistency, like now when I get my 30-day chit on Sunday, you know what I mean? That's a little boost then, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's a little bit of plastic, but it means the world. You know what I
Of
mean?
course it does. Absolutely does, because it's something about you. It's something about your
It's a
strength.
milestone.
Absolutely. So I just wish all the best. I really do. I really do. That.
Thank you, William.
No, I just hope all things that you want to achieve in life, you get back to your life again. To people that you love as well, they can come back to you somehow.
Yeah.
And I just hope all the best. I just hope again, goosebumps. I just hope that and I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will, because I'm talking here with someone very strong, very powerful, and you are doing your best to get in a better journey, and you are doing it. It's 30 days already. You are there. You know what I mean? So carry on, and I just send you all the best, and for you and your family as well. And I just hope one day I come to Plymouth, you go like, William,
Yeah.
hey, David.
We'll have the chips and look out the water.
Yes.
We'll have a mandate.
Absolutely. And I'd like to try the cold water as well, maybe like a dip.
You can have a cold water dip.
Thanks again. Before you go, Danny, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Do not ever suffer in silence. If you're feeling down, lost, or lonely, reach out.
Amazing. Great. Life. Okay. Thanks again for the interview. All the best, and you keep in touch.
Thanks very much, William.
Take care.
See you later, mate. Bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.